Good afternoon. Please stand for the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Once again, good afternoon. I'm Dr. Jim Fisher, Interim Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Welcome to our December graduate student commencement. Before we begin, I would like to extend special thanks to our musicians, the Edinboro Pipes and Drums, directed by Mr. Sean Regan, and Sierra Kirkland, a senior student who led the national anthem. We've assembled today to recognize the completion of graduate degrees by our students. All of you are graduates, are leaders of our nation. You will be the artists, the educators, and the healthcare and helping professionals who make our world more beautiful, who will guide our children, who will heal those in need in our society. Your journey begins today. It is always an honor to celebrate students' hard work and accomplishments, and I congratulate all of today's graduates on reaching a significant milestone in their educational and personal journeys. We should all celebrate the gift of knowledge gained by each of our graduates and anticipate the many great contributions that they will be making to their professions and society. Edinburgh University is proud to be served by an outstanding faculty committed to promoting student learning, scholarship, and service. Engagement between faculty members and students, whether it takes place in the traditional classroom or outside of it, is the heart and soul of our university. Leading the academic procession and representing her faculty colleagues by carrying the ceremonial mace is Dr. Penelope Orr, a faculty member in the Counseling, School Psychology, and Special Education Department. Dr. Orr leads Edinburgh University's graduate-level art therapy program, which recently earned the first accreditation of its kind in the United States by a national governing body. In September, the Commission on Accreditation of Allied Health Education Programs, the largest accreditor of health science professions in the United States, granted Edinburgh's Masters of Arts in Counseling Art Therapy the nation's first standard compliance accreditation from the Accreditation Council for Art Therapy Education. The 5-year initial accreditation validates Edinburgh's quality in both programming and services and officially certifies that the art therapy program meets professional industry standards. Thank you, Dr. Orr, for your dedication to your students and the university. Dr. Orr's role as mace bearer for the graduate student commencement is symbolic of the central role that faculty play in the academic and personal development of Edinburgh students. I would now like to introduce special guests at today's ceremony. I ask that they stand and remain standing until all are introduced. Please hold your applause until all are standing. From the Edinburgh University Council of Trustees, Trustee Anthony Perello and Student Trustee Kyle Hersey. Our interim university president, Dr. Michael Hannon. From our executive leadership team, Vice President for Advancement, Marilyn Gellner. And from our academic leadership, Dr. Scott Miller, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, and Dean of the School of Business. Dr. Aaron Lake, Interim Dean of the School of Education and Executive Director of the School of Graduate Studies and Research. And Dr. Roy Shin, Associate Dean of the College of Science and Health Professions. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Michael J. Hannon became the interim president of Edinburgh University in April 2018 after serving as Edinburgh's provost since 2014. He brings 30 years of experience to the office of the president at Edinburgh, where he first joined the faculty as an assistant professor in 1988 and later served for 8 years as chair of the Department of Business and Economics. He was named interim provost in 2012 and provost 2 years later. Dr. Hannon earned a Bachelor of Arts degree in economics with a minor in political science from the University of Pittsburgh. He earned a PhD in mineral resource economics from West Virginia University, specializing in regional economics and economic modeling. Please join me in welcoming our interim president, Dr. Michael Hannon.
Thank you very much. I wore my big necklace today for all of you. Thanks everyone for joining us as we celebrate the achievements of nearly 100 of our Edinburgh University graduate students. Welcome especially to Trustees Perello and Hersey, Dr. Orr, Provost Fisher, our deans and program heads, and the other participants in today's ceremony for your contributions in supporting the success of our graduate students that brings us to this great day. Congratulations to our degree recipients. They are the stars of the show here today. I know that graduate school requires a significant commitment and hard work on your part. It also requires a great sacrifice for you and your families in terms of your time and your finances. There were probably times when you wondered if it was really worth it and if you should quit. But you didn't. You persevered. Going to graduate school is not really what I would consider a glamorous endeavor. There is a major commitment to reading, studying, and learning so much independently, to figuring out what you need to know to be a professional in your field. This is usually not a time in your life when you're living comfortably. In my own case, while I loved my graduate education, I lived in a 3-car garage that was converted to an apartment and entertained friends on weekends with Stoney's beer that only cost $5 a case. I'm not sure if Stoney's is still around, but you probably have similar stories of the good life that you have lived during this graduate education. In any case, you made it. You have earned your graduate degrees, with the key word being earned. It's something that few in the world have actually achieved, and Edinburgh University is proud to have been part of it. Your success in your degree programs and your future accomplishments as professional and civic leaders will help fulfill the mission that we have as a university. My hope is that you will take your degree and your knowledge and make your community and this world a better place. I wish you all the best as you move forward from today. Congratulations.
Trustee Anthony Perillo of the Edinburgh University Council of Trustees will offer greetings on behalf of the Council. Please join me in a warm welcome for Trustee Perillo.
Thank you, Dr. Fisher. Good afternoon, and on behalf of the Council of Trustees, I am pleased to extend our congratulations to the 2018 graduates of Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania's graduate programs. You've spent 2 or more years of your life and a considerable amount of your intellectual and financial resources preparing for this day. You have determined that this advanced degree will better equip you to make changes for the better for your family, your community, and your country. My trustee colleagues and I would like to assure you that an advanced degree from Edinburgh University is an investment that will pay dividends for the rest of your life. I would also like to acknowledge the family members who are here today and thank you for the sacrifices you made to make this day a reality for your daughters, your sons, your spouses, and your parents. Please give yourselves a round of applause. And once again, on behalf of the Council of Trustees, congratulations to our 2018 graduates. Thank you.
The student address will be delivered by Rosemary Graham, who is graduating with a Master of Art degrees in Communication Studies. Rosemary, will you please rise? Rosemary is a 2-time graduate of Edinburgh University, having graduated in 1986 with a degree in speech communication disorders. She has worked at Edinburgh University for 2.5 years, and it's been my personal privilege to work with her. Prior to Edinburgh, she worked at the Sisters of St. Joseph Neighborhood Network as their executive director. Please welcome Ms. Rosemary Graham.
Thank you. In preparation for this speech, I thought I would look and see what others my age have said in their commencement speeches. In the academic world, I suppose we would call this a literature review. I sought out my good friend Google. I typed many things into the search engine, including commencement speeches by older students. And yes, each time it gave me a litany of options to review speeches by 30-year-olds. So I headed out on my own to create what would appear to be the first commencement speech by someone who is over 30, available from my not-so-good friend any longer, Google. 36 years ago, my parents pulled up to Rose Hall with many of my belongings loaded into the back of their old Ford sedan. I can still hear my father saying, "Rosemary, you're only 15 minutes away from home. I don't understand the need for so much hairspray." In my defense, it was the 80s. My graduation gift was the latest invention of the time, an electric typewriter with a correction tape. I was the first in our family to go to college, actually the first to graduate from high school, in a traditional way. Today we call that first generation. Back then we called it a wonderful gift. When I arrived at Edinburgh College in 1982, yes, I am that old, I was a very young and sheltered 18-year-old. Here I blossomed. In this place, I learned not only the knowledge found in books, but the ideals that have formed all of my work in the years since. Here I learned about the idea of a different kind of capitalism, one guided by humanity. I learned that no matter what I chose to do in my future life, I should capitalize on my skills to make the world a better place, regardless of the environment that I worked in. The 34 years between getting my bachelor's degree and master's have been filled with wonderful moments, good decisions, bad decisions, success, failure, and overall learning to take every moment and turn it into a positive learning experience. It taught me to strive, strive to feed the hungry, clothe the poor, create housing opportunities for low-income families, develop programs for the developmentally disabled, progress economic development initiatives in blighted communities, create social enterprise opportunities for children in poverty, and ensure health for people with HIV and AIDS. Today, I stand in front of you at 54, honored to be chosen to give this year's graduate school commencement speech. I leave this stage with my master's degree in communications. My gift to myself on this leg of the academic journey was a laptop computer to complete my online classes. Unfortunately, my folks have been long gone and are not here to see this moment. So I purchased the 2016 equivalent of the electric typewriter, a computer with backspace. The tools have changed over the years, but our ability to receive our degree is still a gift. I am not the first in my family to receive a master's degree. I am the first in my family to stand here and give a commencement speech. Apparently, I am also the first documented middle-aged woman to give this address, according to Google. The Edinburgh University of today has the same wonderful lessons it did 34 years ago. My fellow graduates, today is the day we reach our goal on our journey to strive. For me, it is a lifelong learning process. Many of you will leave here today to start your journey into the work world. Whatever that journey is, I am confident that you will continue to strive to be the best that you can be. Wherever you land, you will be successful. You will have good moments, bad moments, success, failure, and in the end, all of these will lead you to greatness. Stay true to yourself. Capitalize on humanity. As Martin Luther King said, whatever career you may choose for yourself, doctor, lawyer, teacher, let me propose an avocation to be pursued along with it. Become a dedicated fighter for civil rights. Make it a central part of your life. It will make you a better doctor, a better lawyer, a better teacher. It will enrich your spirit as nothing else possibly can. It will give you that rare sense of nobility that can only spring from love and selflessly helping your fellow man. Make a career of humanity. Commit yourself to the noble struggle for human rights. You will make a greater person of yourself, a greater nation of your country, and a finer world to live in. I will end with a modern day communication, hashtag MA at 54, Google that, and hashtag still capitalizing on humanity. Thank you.
We have now come to the heart of our ceremony, the awarding of degrees. Representing their colleagues and serving as faculty marshals today are Dr. Susan Packard of the Counseling School Psychology and Special Education Department and Dr. John Ziegler, faculty member in the Middle and Secondary Education and Educational Leadership Department. Doctors Packard and Ziegler, will you please join me on stage? The roles of Dr. Packard and Dr. Ziegler in the distribution of diplomas symbolize the contributions of the faculty to the achievements of our students. Also assisting today with the conferral of degrees are Dean Scott Miller, Interim Dean and Executive Director Aaron Lake, and Associate Dean Roy Shin. Today we are conferring the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. The recipients represent the third graduating class from this program, offered jointly by Clarion University and Edinburgh University. Dr. Colleen Barrett is the graduate program head for the Doctor of Nursing Practice program. Once President Hannon has conferred the degree, Dr. Barrett will bestow the traditional academic hood that for centuries has signified the achievement of an advanced degree. The hood bordered in apricot designates the official color for the nursing discipline. Dr. Barrett, please come forward and prepare to hood. Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please rise? President Hannon, it is now my pleasure to present to you the candidates for the doctoral degree to be awarded this afternoon.
By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Governors of Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education and the Council of Trustees of Edinburgh University, I hereby confer upon you the degree to which you are entitled, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In witness testimony whereof, I present you a diploma with the seal of the Commonwealth and the authorized signatures affixed. Congratulations.
Doctoral candidates, please come forward to be hooded. Daniel Eaton. Sarah Caveney. Beth Kotarski. Diane Luke. President Hannon, it is now my pleasure to present to you the candidates for the graduate degrees to be awarded this afternoon. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise?
This is going to sound very similar. By virtue of the power vested in me by the Board of Governors of Pennsylvania State System of Higher Education and the Council of Trustees of Edinburgh University, I hereby confer upon you the degrees to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. In testimony whereof, I will present you a diploma with the seal of the Commonwealth and authorized signatures affixed. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Dr. Meyer, would you and the rest of the students seated in the front row please come forward and prepare to be hooded, and remember the cards placed at your seat. Dr. Melissa Gibson, Program Head for Master of Arts in Communication Studies. Rosemary Graham. Jacqueline Claire Seymour. Dennis James Williams.
Dr. Adrian Dixon, Graduate Program Head, Counseling. Rosemary Baker. Kayla Nicole Cochran. Kelly N. Zurich. Brittany Lee Gaspersic. Alyssa Marina Nicole Goodwine. Diana J. Laporte. John Russell Miller. Kayla Renee Parker. Kenwin Anthony Ramlau. Michael Thomas Sotes. Jordan Beth Stevenson. Caitlin Renee Young, Outstanding Student.
Dr. Karen Lindeman, Program Head, Early Childhood Elementary Education. Crystal J. Craig. Elizabeth Rose Hager, Outstanding Student. Katie Laurel Palace. Autumn M. Richards. Scott D. Stratton. Dr. Andrew Pushchak, Program Head, Educational Leadership. Julia Elizabeth Myers-Shipton. Kimberly Ann Gossert. Victor Perry Hudson. Dr. Edward Snyder, Program Head, Educational Psychology. Katie M. McMahon. Crystal Thompson. Dr. Whitney Wesley, Program Head, Bethlehem Secondary, with a fan. Jason Clark McKenzie. Shelby Lauren Rogg, Outstanding Student. Roger Michael Stadina. Dr. Karen Tyler, Program Head for Reading. Cassandra Colvin. Rachel L. Evans. Anna Ruth Hines. Heidi Florence Kalicki. Casey Catherine Marshner. Laura D. Meyer. Emma Grace Sullivan. Marcy D. Sundling. Nicole R. Thomas. Dr. Megan Ferraro, Program Head, Special Education. Robert Adams. Amber Dawn Colbert. Faith Marie Maben, outstanding student. Melissa Ann Madsey. Corey A. Worst.
Graduate Program Head for the Master of Social Work, Dr. Christine Ryan. Whitney C. Allen. Elizabeth L. Altimus. Brittany Bennett Alice. Emily A. Bond. Renee Bruner. Emily L. Buck. Mark Daniel Bush. Callie M. Christensen. Lindsay L. Clark. Brianna Colopy. Brittany W. Consilis. Annie E. Dayich. Lenato A. Fleming. Kimberly Suzanne Fornash. Sharice Nicole Gibbs Pope. Robert E. Gleason. Shauna L. Horton. Caitlin Newman. Rachel N. Lohr. Zandra Z. McDonald. Aaron N. Michael. Sarah M. O'Brien. Taylor M. Parker. Katrina L. Putnam. Shara E. Riggins. Luz A. Santana. Wendy R. Shaw. Jessica Brooke Smith. Danielle Stanley. Julie A. Thorpe. Amy L. Weaver.
Thank you. We've now come to the second part of our program where we'll have a special showing of A Star is Born. So. Or not. Will the class of 2018 please stand? Please. I was going to ask that you assist me in congratulating our graduates, but you were too fast, so very good. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to ask the graduate program heads and the graduate faculty who are with us today to also please stand. Thank you for all of your contributions in preparing our students to meet the challenges and opportunities for the future. I would also like to ask the class of 2018, those faculty and staff present, to also join me in recognizing again the support of the parents, spouses, families, and friends who have helped make possible these great achievements that we are recognizing today. And now, Provost Fisher.
Several acknowledgments are in order before we conclude the program. We would like to thank the University Commencement Committee, whose names are listed at the end of the program. We acknowledge the assistance of our interpreter, Anna Chinchik, of Sign Language Interpreting Professionals. We express special appreciation to our pipers and drummers, the Highland Ambassadors, the ROTC Cadet Corps, university employees, and student volunteers who assisted with today's events. Congratulations and best wishes to our graduates, and thank you all for being with us today. Those graduate students receiving outstanding student recognition may pick up their certificates in the rehearsal hall when they return to that room after the recessional. We wish you safe travels after your exit from this graduation ceremony. For now, please remain seated until after the ceremony recessional. And again, congratulations.